Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting. I appreciate you being at the channel today. And for those of you that have not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy the content that we provide, consider hitting that like button below. And then also be sure to check out the links below for additional information on how we can help you grow and develop your business. Now, our topic for you today, it's secrets to a successful gym sales meeting. And I think most folks you talk to, man, they kind of dread having that meeting and getting that done. But if you do this right, a sales meeting, a good one, and you're doing some kind of a meeting every day, I mean, what my experience has been, this can result in a sale a day for your gym. Okay, so consider doing something every day. It doesn't have to be big. It can be, 5, 10, 15 minutes. What I want to talk about here today is maybe a weekly scheduled sales meeting and how you might make that work to make that a success for you. So number one is we want to simplify the agenda. Really one of the secrets in kind of everything we do is kind of what I refer to as the KISS method. And the reason I say I refer to it as is because it's keep it simple, superstar. And that's going to be the answer in many things that we do, but keep the agenda simple. Who's going to be present at the meeting? What are they going to be doing? Is somebody going to be role playing? Are they presenting their plan of action for the week? Make sure it's a simple agenda. People know what it is. Number two, we want to start and end on time. We want to be respectful of other people's time, so let's make sure we start on time. Let's make sure we end on time. And one of the common messages that I give when folks attend meetings that I do, if you're there on time, I'll tell all of them, I'm not going to penalize you guys for being here on time. If somebody's late, they're going to miss. Okay, I'm not going to penalize those that are here on time or those that are here early. So we want to be respectful of everybody's time in that regard. Don't go way long. Okay, cut it off at the agreed upon time. Number three, make your meeting count. Make your meeting count. Know what it is that you're trying to accomplish with this meeting. And again, from a very simplistic standpoint, I look at any meeting that I'm involved in, any meeting that I do, by and large, I have one goal, is I want them to leave the meeting feeling better than when they came in. I want them to leave the meeting feeling more confident than when they came in. That's the big overriding goal. That's how I want to make every meeting count. Now, it doesn't mean we're not covering other things and other things within that agenda, but that's the big thing that I'm trying to accomplish. I want them leaving better, more confident, reinvigorated, enthused, better than when they came in. All right. Number four is we want to brief the team. Okay, on what's going on is, update on changes, things that are happening, things that are going on. This is part of the agenda. What I don't want to do is I don't want any of the team to, in a manner of speaking, kind of have egg on their face. Okay, they weren't aware of what's going on here. They weren't aware of this change. They weren't aware of this policy. They weren't aware of this initiative. Okay, we want to brief the team on everything that's happening. Again, in simple ways, and sometimes I'll even have them sign off on it on maybe the agenda and turn it back into me just to make sure that I have something to document that. Number five, and actually this is how I will typically start every meeting, okay, is I'll ask everybody, hey, tell me from last week, if it's a weekly meeting, what's working well and what's not. What's working well and what's not. And if it's someone who's new or something like that, hey, what do you feel really good about? What are you struggling with? Something like this. Because what I'm attempting to do here is I want everybody involved. I don't want everybody, drifting off into space, not paying attention. I want them involved in this conversation. And in addition to that, in terms of what's working well, what's not, I want other people in the meeting to hear this, because there might be some things that aren't working for them that maybe this person's figured out, and vice versa. Okay, so we want that engagement. I want everybody involved. So we're going to ask everybody what's working well, what's not. Number six is we're going to amplify the wins. We're going to amplify the wins. We're going to recognize performance. And sometimes you have to dig a little bit if you're struggling, but we want to amplify the wins. We want to recognize key performance. And one of the things that a lot of you guys have heard me talk about, and those of you that have worked with me, you've seen me do it. I want to shake the hand of everybody. I do it when they get a sale, when we're recognizing performance, when we may even give out some awards. But let's amplify the wins here. We want this to be an uplifting experience, to the extent that I can. I want this person looking forward, to coming to this meeting. Okay. We also, during this meeting, we want to make time, for ideas, creativity and collaboration. I want to hear what other people have to say. I want to hear what their thoughts are. Doesn't mean necessarily we're going to go along with it, but I want to hear it because maybe we will, or maybe it might lead to something else that we attempt to do. So I want to hear the ideas, the creativity. We're going to collaborate on these things. And then finally, I want to motivate the team. The reality is, I know we push and push and push. We want more sales. We want to improve. Sometimes sales can be hard. And sometimes, even when we do all the right things, sometimes sales can be hard. And we want to always show our appreciation, and we always want to say thank you. And so, take the time to do that. Take the time to say, hey, thank you for that extra effort you put in last week. Thank you for what you did over here. And this is going to go a long ways toward getting these folks to want to attend your meetings, to making it a successful meeting. Plus, it's the right thing to do. So check out these secrets, for a successful gym meeting. Which ones are you doing? Okay, which ones can you start implementing? And I might even say for some of you, there's plenty of folks out there that do not even hold a meeting at all. I know some folks, I'll ask them how often you do it. Oh, once a month, maybe. You should do this meeting, a 1-hour meeting, every single week. And then I suggest holding some kind of a meeting every single day. The daily meeting, 5, 10, 15 minutes. And again, my experience has been when you do these daily meetings like this can result in a sale a day if you're doing it properly and following these techniques. So folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Hope you found the information beneficial today. If you have, hey, hit that like button. I appreciate it. Look forward to chatting with you guys real soon.